Welcome to another episode of the Venue Coach. Today's topic is about conveying the value that you bring to the big day. And so this was prompted by a coaching call that I had with a client, and we were going over the anatomy of the tour and breaking down how tours, like, of course the goal of the tour is to get to a booking. And so we were going through it, and the client had mentioned that she was a bit hesitant to ask for the sale, and it seemed like during the tours, and this was the initial, after I get a client, we do an initial walkthrough and just see where they're at so we can tailor the coaching to where they're at and where they need. And so after the initial conversation, it was pretty clear to me that they wanted to provide an excellent service and went over above and beyond for their clients, for their couples, making sure that their days are perfect or as perfect as can be. But none of that is being conveyed in the tour. And so I just thought that it would be important to, and this is something that we hyper focus on in our venues, is the couples have never done this before. They've never looked for venue. Well, like most majority of them have never done this before, and so they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what to look for. They don't know what makes a good or a bad venue or a good or bad venue owner, because that's the facilities itself can't be good or bad. I mean, within reason, but by and large, it's because of the owners or the operators, the managers, or whoever the staff is. And so we need to help them, we being the venue owners and the managers that care about them actually having a really good day and not just caring about getting a sale and taking their money and then don't really care from that. Well, we're under contract. So of course we're in business, we want to make money, but this is how you make money in the long run, is by actually taking care of your clients. And so for those of us that actually want and are trying to do that, um, this is where this matters. Remember, when you're doing the tours, they don't know what they don't know. So they've never done this. They might have been to a couple, so they might have some negative experiences. And actually, I've spoken with and doing tours and spoken with couples that have been in this situation where they know what not to look for or what to avoid, but they don't know what actually is good. And so it's up to us or whoever's doing your tours to present it that way. And so we need to actually convey the value that we're bringing. So what's valuable? And you might be asking, I don't know, it's just a beautiful venue and we have these amenities. It's not a laundry list. We don't do a laundry list of amenities and then say, well, for all this, here's the price. It's not like features of a car, and even in car sales, the you can tell a good car salesman and a bad one because good car salesmen are actually trying to figure out what the client or prospect is trying to solve, and is actually presenting solutions around that, not just trying to get a commission. And so it's the same thing. We're not just trying to get paid. Of course we are. We're trying to get paid, but it's not just about that. Many of you have gotten into business because you actually care and have wanted to be a part of these special days of people, and so show it. But don't just show it on the day of. You got to prove it and talk about it and say it when they're doing the tour. Otherwise, they don't know, and then they have no way to differentiate between you and your competitor down the street. And so ultimately, you gotta tell them why they should go with you, and it's not because you offer tables, chairs, and linens. Like that. That's just not it. It's not because you have a bridal and a groom suite. That's not good enough. And so don't leave it up to them to come to their own comparisons and conclusions because they don't know what else you have to offer. So hope that's helpful for you. Hope you're able to start implementing that into your tours as you're giving them, and that it helps to increase the amount of bookings that you get. Ultimately, that's why I do this. That's why I do these episodes, to give you actionable items so that you can help your venue get better with more bookings, increase your rates, get more cash flow, and ultimately have a successful business. Anyways, I am signing off for now, and I will catch you on the next one.